Tonight, farmers across Ohio, they're probably doing what you're doing, just taking a nice deep breath after Mother Nature finally delivered this much-needed rain that we were waiting for.
That is true. And our Isabel Lawrence checked in with the state's Farm Bureau and a local farm to learn more about the impact of this rain.
These are all carrots.
At Ohio City Farm, about 50 varieties of vegetables grow on 6 acres of land overlooking the Cleveland skyline. Operated by nonprofit Refugee Response, the farm employs former refugees, like Lar Doe, site manager.
Because we don't have rain for a few weeks, so the leaf turning yellow, plus there are more bugs that come out and eat the whole.
He has seen how the 20-plus day dry spell has impacted the plants.
The crops you see here grow slower.
Ohio City Farm isn't alone. Ty Higgins with the Ohio Farm Bureau says the rain was a welcome sight for the 75,000 farm families across the state.
Those farmers are going to be seeing these crops start to green up, start to look a little bit more healthy, less withered, and it's going to make a big difference.
One silver lining of this early dry spell, farmers were able to get crops planted quickly and temperatures weren't as extreme. But even for those with irrigation systems, it just wasn't the same.
Every single farmer, no matter what type, no matter what size, this rain was certainly needed, and it's going to help make some fantastic progress here over the growing season.
That's the hope back at Ohio City Farm.
When we get a big rainfall, everything just absolutely explodes in growth. Things really take off. It starts to look really green around here, and that's huge for our season starting this week.
Now, Ohio City Farm participates in a CSA. It's basically like a subscription program, so people can pay, and then they get a seasonal box of fresh veggies. So their program was supposed to start for the summer last week, but unfortunately, because some of the crops just weren't ready to harvest yet, they've had to push their launch for the summer until this upcoming Friday evening. Russ?
Okay, Isabel Lawrence, thank you so much. Okay, our senior meteorologist Matt Wentz is here to give us some more rain perspective.
Yeah, apparently his rain dance worked this weekend. He's out in his front yard just...
I can't show it to you again because we'll have flooding, so let's just keep it at where it is. But yeah, you know, it's interesting going back to the farmers and all that. There's so much more nutrients in rain that falls from the atmosphere than your garden hose. So that's another reason why these plants just enjoyed it. But let's close the books on this dry streak. We went 21 days without rain. That was the fifth longest in Cleveland since weather records began back in the late 1800s. 6th longest in Akron and Mansfield, 8th for Youngstown and Erie. It was rare, and especially at the start of a growing season. During that time frame, from May 21st to June 10th, we lost 2.5 inches of rainfall. That's how much we normally get, and we didn't get that. How much fell over the last 36 hours or so? A big old strip of 1 to 3 inches, pretty much along 71 in Northwest. Problem is, we didn't get a lot of rain south of that. So I know a lot of you from Akron down towards the south into the Canton area, yeah, you could have used a little bit more. But for the Cleveland-Hopkins area, we finished with 2.08 inches over the last 2 days. That was 16 days worth of rainfall. So after the whole thing, we're only short about ½ an inch. So what happens from here? Here's the rain that went by over the course of the morning. It's heading up into Canada over the wildfires right now. But this low pressure is going to be with us all the way through Thursday. And look how the rain is wrapping around. We're going to get the same rain that we got yesterday again as this whole thing swirls in. And look how much we're talking. The whole thing comes up, swirls back into Ohio. How much we need? ½ an inch? Well, we're talking ½ an inch. Mother Nature doing what she knows best. Some of us are going to get rain, some of us aren't. And then we've got to talk the pattern going into the weekend and next week. There is a change. I've got it all for you coming up in the forecast.
There's always something, Matt Wentz.
Always something.
We will see you in a bit. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.